Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, I'm going to show you how to make crispy, crunchy potato chips, or in other parts of the world, potato crisps. They're really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's get started. All right, we start with cold water in a bowl. You don't have to measure it exact. And then I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of salt to this and make a nice little brine solution. Go ahead and just stir that salt in. Now we need some potatoes. I have 2 russet potatoes here. You can peel them and get the skins off if you like. I never do, I like the skins. Now we want to slice them to make our potato chip shape. Now to do that, I'm going to use a mandolin slicer. I really like this one. I'll put a link down below to where you can pick one up, or you can just use a knife, but it takes a lot of time and it's really hard to get them exactly the same thickness. And we really want these the same thickness. And now for these, the ideal thickness is about 1/8 of an inch thick. And on mine, that setting is the number 2. Okay, and then you just set it on top of your bowl and you take your potato and just go across like that. Okay. I'll just kind of show you how thin one went, see? And it makes a nice, perfect slice that we can crisp up to make a potato chip. And you should probably put a guard on top so you don't hit your fingers. And I'll just discard this piece. All right, and once you have all of our potato slices in this bowl of cold, salty water, we want to let this sit, and we're going to let it soak for 15 to 20 minutes. And what this is going to do, this salty solution, is it's going to leach out or bring out the starch, most of the starch in the potato. If we don't do that, the starch, when it gets hot, turns into sugar, and it gets burned really easy when you put it in the oil. And so that's why if you've ever tried making potato chips in oil, how they burn really quick before they're done. And we don't want that. We want these to be a nice blonde looking chip or crisp. So there we go. Let this sit. Now meanwhile, what we do is while this is sitting is we take a large pot. This is just a stew pot, and I have it halfway full with water. And then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this to a boil and add our potato slices to it. Why are we doing that? This is a further process to take more of that starch out. And also what it'll do is it'll pre-cook the potato a little bit. It's a really cool process and it works really well. It takes some more time to do it this way, but it's well worth it. All right, once our water starts to boil, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take about half of these and go ahead and put them in there. We're just gonna move them around so they're separated. So we're just gonna pretty much do these in stages. So it winds up being about a full potato per stage, depending on how big your bowl is. And we're gonna boil these for 3 to 4 minutes, and we will stir them occasionally. Now when our 3 minutes is up, I have a baking sheet here, just lined with kitchen towel or paper towel, and then we want to just take our potatoes and we're going to lay them out so they can dry. And you kind of want them separated. They might stick to each other a little bit. Now I'm going to put this last batch in. And once we have all of our potatoes boiled, I'm going to go ahead and remove this and empty out this liquid. And then I think I want to use the same pot with my oil. Make sure it's dry. You don't want to add oil to water that's inside your pot. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on medium, and then take my canola oil, or you could use peanut oil. And we want to put in about an inch and a half deep. In this case, I used 1.4 liters or 48 ounces. Now we want to heat this oil to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and once we are up to 325, it's time to start frying our potatoes. So what you do is you just take your potatoes and put them in. And I'm going to do about a third of the ones that I have here. just to make sure I have plenty of room. We're gonna fry these somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to gently move these around like this with our spoon here. I could probably put a few more in there, but we don't want to get them overcrowded. We want to make sure that they can just get nice and every little area can get nice and fried. And we're going to keep doing this until they get just slightly golden. And usually the bubbles, all the bubbles are going to subside a little bit. And that's how you know they are done. We'll give it a couple more minutes here and these should be good to go. These look good. They're slightly golden brown. There's no more bubbles. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. Use your spoon, and then I'm gonna put them on a paper towel lined plate here so they can drain. That'll give you an idea of what they look like when they come out of the oil. And then what we're gonna do is just let them sit there and dry a little bit. And I'm gonna take some salt and just sprinkle it with some salt. Awesome, I'm gonna just grab one of these, give it a taste. Oh yeah, I hear that crunch? Wow, these are amazing. So this gives you an idea about how much or how many chips or crisps 2 medium-sized russet potatoes makes. It's a fair amount, it's pretty awesome. It's enough for 2 or 3 servings. All right, our crispy, crunchy potato chips or crisps are done. They turned out amazing. Really easy to do, super crunchy. They do take a fair amount of time to make, so if you have a craving for potato chips, just go to the store and buy a bag. But if you have the patience to make them at home, they are well worth it. You won't be disappointed. Go out there and make your own. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions or comments or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down in the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. It's time for me to dive into these. Oh yeah.